So next is to bring like depth to the walls and stuff like that. So most walls 6 inches for the exterior. So I offsetted 0.5. 0.5 of a foot is an inch. So you can see I have the side walls done and the back wall done. So you can select this, click on the end point, stretch it a little bit longer, and then extend EX space. Select that one, right click, extend that wall to it, and TR for trim. I'm going to trim this line to that, just like that. And again, I guess we can set up like questionnaires. If you guys have questions on these videos, you can just post the questions in the comments, because I'm learning how to teach. So sometimes my way of teaching is just by doing and then explaining it later. Again, EX brings up the extend, space or enter, click on the line, right click, and then you click the line that you want to extend to it. Space gets you out of the command. TR for trim, you can see TR, you type it in, trim comes up. You can either slide down and click it, click the line that you want to trim to, right click, and then you can even see that as I rest on that line, it shows that it's going to go away. Click it, and it's gone. If you want to, you can also have right click shortcut menus. There's all these. So I can pan. If I want to stay in this zoom, I can hit pan. I can basically pick up the drawing and move it around. I have a mouse that has a scroll wheel on it, so you can also scroll out to zoom. Exit, right click, I exited. And you can still, I have the trim or extend still active, so I can hit escape. Now since this is an outside wall, I'm probably going to want to extend this all the way down to the outside of the house. Like I can either enter extend, or if I make this line, we call it making it hot, I can click the end point and I can stretch it down just with moving the mouse. And since I'm unfamiliar with the house, as far as like the layout goes, I'm not really sure where the front of the house is, what this is as far as a bump out, or if it comes all the way up here. For now, because I can change it later, I'm just going to come all the way to the front, what I think is the front. And then to get these, you can either hit CP for copy, or like you can come up to the menu here, like the modify menu. I'm sure copy's on here somewhere. Right there it is. You can click copy. I want to copy that line. I right click to hit enter, and you can pick it anywhere on here. And I'm going to go down 0.5, which is 6 inches. And then escape gets you out of the command. Like I said, you can either make these lines hot and stretch them like that, and then TR for trim. I can trim both these lines to make the corner. Right click enter, it gets you out of the command. Copy. Again, you can type in CP, and you can see that AutoCAD's kept the hotkeys still active from way long ago when I originally learned it. 8.5. I like doing everything in distances just because it makes sense, because you don't have to go back and do things twice. Like this, stretch it. Sorry for my back and forth. I'm trying to show you guys EX for extend again, different ways to do it as I do it. Plus I have been out of it for a couple years in the Army, so I don't have a real pattern to how I draw right now. And then if we want to get these lines out of the wall, because if we're building walls now, as we draw the plans, you can TR for trim again. Now the outside wall, and we're going to trim these lines. Just know that's obviously going to shorten that line that was 8 feet earlier. Now it should be 7.5 feet, and it is, see? 7.5 feet. And again, that's just a patio, concrete patio porch. Alright, it's a good little video for making walls, and I'm going to start making the inside walls, and we'll come back and check in later.